This sawmill was built in the mid-1850s. There's the sawmill built by the Reverend Henry Tripp. Now the sawmill's on the Henry Ford Museum, Greenfield Village Fairgrounds. We've got a big old hand-hewed log right there. I love it. I just discovered something. You know what a pitman arm is on a car or a truck? There's where it came from. This is the pitman. The pitman, the man in the pit when they're cutting boards with big saws. The pitman. This guy might be below the grade in the ground. There's the pitman arm. The pitman arm. Never knew where that expression came from. And there's the Tripp family sawmill in operation. And here it is in the Henry Ford Greenfield Village Museum.
Yep, cutting out those boards.
Look at those logs, hand-hewed to make a sawmill to cut the logs with a machine.
It must have been tough picking those up to put them in place, man. You gotta have
strong men only did this.
Well, the block and tackle, you gotta have a frame, a teepee, block and tackle to do.
This was a job for big, strong men. This was cut by a circular saw blade, but hammered with square nails.
Nice old building.
Sawmills in Michigan. Early settlers in Michigan needed homes, barns, shops. As farmers cleared the forest to gain more farmland, the trees from these forests provided a plentiful supply of wood. Sawmills were among the first mills established in villages and farm communities. At these sawmills, wood was cut into lumber for constructing local buildings. Piles of lumber and a smokestack.
1876. Wow.
Yep. Hand-hewed.
This is the building. This is an addition. That's the building, the old sawmill right there.
Right, this is a shed roof extension. And Henry Ford would say, I like that mill, let's lug it on over to the museum, we'll take it apart stone by stone, log by log, peg by peg, and we'll put it back together just the way it was back in the day. The sound of sawing lumber. Powered by steam, 20 horsepower steam engine. Powered the saw upstairs. As logs were cut, they produced a plentiful supply of scrap, wood, and sawdust to keep the steam engine running. Workers fed a boiler by setting those scraps and sawdust down through a chute into the boiler. Here it is. Turn the wheel up there, the handle, and it tightens something down here on the capstan. Interesting. 20 horsepower steam engine with belts and pulleys and gears and chains. Interesting. 5 o'clock, time to leave the Henry Ford. The Cotswold Cottage, built in the early 1600s in Chedworth, Gloucester, England. There's a little red squirrel. Stone cottage, built in the early 1600s with a stone, not a slate, a stone roof with decorative lead-coated gutter with big brackets and a turn or a lead roof. And what a place this is. Stone floors. Wow. Wow. We don't have time. It's after 5 and this place closes at 5 and it's time to put the milk in the little door and leave. William Megan Boone, September 17th, 1806. The glass is carved. 1806. Oh, cool. William Meehan Boone, September 17th. Very interesting. 1650s. Stone, worn down stone. What an old house. Worn. Oak floors and oak beams. The summer beam with some trim work. There goes the train. Choo-choo. Can't show you the whole thing. We'll have to come back here another time. Look at that glass. This is so cool. A solid stone house. Almost looks like poured concrete. The joints are so tight. Hand-hewed logs, wood, beams, summer beam. Wow! oak door. Limestone. Cotswold Cottage. Stone roof. Oh, I love it. The Henry Ford. Leaded windows, obviously. Much newer than 1636. Cotswold Cottage in beautiful surroundings, built or erected 100 years ago, 75 years ago, by Mr. Henry Ford. Looks like the cornerstone here. That would have been dated. Cool. Little birdies are flying into these little ledges. Did they catch the birds and eat them? I don't know. Off we goes. Alrighty, we got a split. Gonna go look at a 65 Parisienne in Inwood, Ontario. Inwood, Ontario. Up the road a little ways. Folks in period costumes, every type of building and ponds and grounds and the covered bridge. Easily replaceable roof to save the superstructure from deterioration. How do you get these big logs into place? Strong men, with strong backs, young strong men, ambitious strong men. Promise of beer and some cash at the end of the day. Lovely. Love it.